Hello, my light family. This is Davita from Medium of the Light Tarot. I am back with you with a pick a card reading for twin flames and soulmates. So it's going to be a 3-card pick here. This is the Modern Witch Tarot. This one is I don't remember what it's called. It's a kitty cat one. That's what I'm going to put in the description box. If I find the box, I will put what the actual name is, because it's like this funky 70s deck. And this is the Light Seers Tarot. Tomato. Anyway, so let's get started. So we're going to go to number 1. All right, so what is your person thinking and feeling about you? I'm going to use a different sort of spread here. I felt inspired to spice it up a bit. And we're going to see how it can enhance the reading. So it's Justice, the 2 of Pentacles reversed. The Queen of Swords reversed. The Strength card. Let's see. Now let's figure out how to get it into frame here. Whoa. So it's the Strength, the 3 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. Got the 7 of Wands. Whoa. Got some jumpers here. That's the 2 of Cups reversed. Oh. All right. And that's the 7 of Pentacles. All right, how I'm going to do this is this is how they see you. This is what they feel about you. And this is what they want with you. So let's get started. And I'll pull some other oracle cards as we go along. They see you as their justice. They see you as a balanced person. And that's interesting because the 2 of Pentacles here is about balance, but it's in the reverse. What I'm hearing is that they feel like you're hard to understand. And, with this, I'm getting that, you have one thought about thing and then you switch it to the next. It's like your mind is very flexible and bendable and malleable, and not in a weak way, in more of a, it's better to be flexible than rigid. And they see you here as they're kind of scared of you, actually. With this Queen of Swords here reversed, it's like they don't want to see the angry, Woman of Swords, or the energy of the Queen of Swords here. That's how they see you. How their mind sees you. This is what they feel about you. They see your strength. They know that you can tame their beast, and I think that's why it's, mentally, that's why it scares them. They know that I'm hearing their reward, their dream come true. And they feel that they want to build something with you. They want a solid foundation, and they're willing to work at it with you. And it kind of mirrors the 7 of Pentacles here too. Willing to watch something grow, willing to grow with you. And with this Knight of Swords here, they really want to rush in. It's like they want to take over the scene. They want to sweep you off your feet. But the mental part of how they feel, how they think about you, or how they see you is, it keeps them from doing that. With the Seven of Wands here, this is what they want to have with you. So you've got the Seven of Wands here. It's like they don't want to fight. Ugh, if I can grab it. You know, it's like maybe you guys have been fighting. They don't want to fight. They don't want to fight anymore. They want to have, you know, a peaceful existence, you know, and it shows right here with this, you know, Two of Cups. But it's in the reverse. So there's some blockages that you two need to work through. Or, you know, them. Let me see. Yeah, you intimidate them. They're definitely not in any way, shape, or form not wanting to be with you. This is just kind of them expressing themselves. And with the Seven of Pentacles here, they're willing to wait. They're willing to watch this grow. You know, I'm hearing they're not in a hurry. So let's get some clarification here. The Justice card. Yeah, they see you as their Five of Pentacles, which is, you know, and like I said earlier, this is a soulmate twin flame reading. Pick a card. So it is the Five of Pentacles. So when you leave them out in the cold, you know, it's vice versa for both of you. So they want to make sure that they get justice. They want to make sure that, you know, everything is fair and equitable. You know, and with this Two of Pentacles here reversed comes the Ace of Wands. Like they want to come at you mentally. Their mind wants to come at you with this fiery, passionate energy. And it's interesting because, you know, I was talking about the Queen of Swords upside down, like they're intimidated by you. They have some sleepless nights about this. It's like they know that you could crush them if you wanted to. So with the Strength card comes the Emperor. And maybe, you know, you're in Aries, you're headstrong. They know it. But they really do care about you. They have all these like mental thoughts about you and all this emotional thoughts, you know, and with this Three of Pentacles comes the Wheel of Fortune upside down. Like whatever you guys have been fighting about, or like whatever the drama is, they're not going to let this really scare them off. With this, you know, Knight of Swords, they want to come forward. They want to rush forward to you. And the clarifying card for this is the Ten of Swords. It was in the reverse. So as you can see with this particular deck, you know, she's got the Ten of Swords stuck inside of her, but she's actually looking at her phone, so it can't hurt that bad. It's like like I said, they're not in a rush here. Like here, they're like, oh no, I got time. You know, like this one, they're like, oh, my heart might be hurt a little bit right now, but you know, I can look at my phone and, you know, maybe pay some bills online. This is a fun one. So, Seven of Wands. Interesting. So, we've got the Emperor, and now we have the Empress, and they're both in the reverse. So, both of you are the power couple reversed. So, all you guys are going to have to do is move it around. So, with the Seven of Wands, you know, with the bickering, the fighting, the defensiveness, you know, comes this power couple. Interesting, with this Two of Cups comes the Four of Cups reversed. So they're both reversed. I think you're feeling a little bit more apathetic about this love. You know, possibly like, oh, maybe I need to give this up. But deep down, you're still sitting in the same place. And this is how I'm reading it, if I can get it. You know, it's like you're sitting in the same place where you guys argued. It's not like you're moving or you're walking away. It's like the phone's right by you and you're waiting for that phone call. You know, with that, since it's kind of a and not necessarily a positive card. With it being in the reverse, it's better because it's basically saying, okay, you know, maybe I need to sit here and wait. That's how I'm interpreting it. So with the Seven of Pentacles here comes the Knight of Wands. So you've got the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So it's a lot of rushing in, a lot of passionate energy. Let's see, let's find out what this fight was about. What was this fight about? Or this situation? It says signs. It's kind of like this person's waiting for their ship to come in. I'm silent because I'm asking what it's about. They're waiting for a sign from you because you've been defensive in the past. They're waiting for a sign. Let's draw, some more. What is this about? What is this argument about? It says isolation. Yeah, I feel like you've been isolating yourself, or they have, but of course, during the age of the coronavirus, isolation would be appropriate. I feel like they're really in their intuition, and flip the story as it reads, but they're really in their intuition, and that's why they're like, oh yeah, we're at this hard spot where, you know, we're not really communicating very much, and if we are, it's strained, you know, but they're definitely not letting this go because they're devoted. And I can sense that in this reading. They're definitely devoted. And if you were kind of wondering if they were going to be, well, indeed, they are. So let's pull some oracle cards. What else is going on here? Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth. Yeah, this person's got tremendous patience. You know, like if this is a twin flame in connection and you're the one who's running, they've got patience in spades. And I feel like they have a really good sense of humor too. It says boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, and moving on. And what else here? Oh, that one I wanted to flip. Love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So if you, like I said, if you guys haven't been in communication, it's coming, but I also feel like this person is waiting for you to communicate. And like I said, flip the story as it reads. I think with this one, it says seduction, attraction, flirting, and dating. I think while you're waiting for them to communicate with you and they're waiting for you to communicate with them, you're a little concerned that they are moving on. They're not. They're not. Let's get some of these romance cards. Love yourself first. And maybe that's why you've backed away. You know, with these signs and, you know, this isolation. Keep an open mind. You know, try to keep an open mind because this person's not going anywhere anytime soon. They got, like I said, they got patience in spades, which is nice, right? That's what you want. You know, if you're the runner and they're just like, oh, go ahead and run. It's okay. I'll be right here. I'll be sad and feeling stabbed in the back, but hey, at least I got my phone. All right. I hope that was helpful. Please leave me a like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time on Medium of the Light Tarot. Let me get these shuffled up. All right. All right. So, what is your person thinking and feeling about you? This is the second deck here. Oh, we got the cards flying. We got the Star in reverse. We've got the Hermit. And I'm going to do a different layout here. So these three cards are what your person, how they're seeing you. And this is how they're feeling about you. Oh. Gosh, these cards are nice and jumpy. These are some slick cards. And they're very like 70s goodness. Ooh. Got the Four of Cups reversed. And this is what they want with you. Wow. Two of Cups. The Devil in reverse. And the Ten of Pentacles. All right. Let me tune into the energies here. And all in shot here. In their mind and their ego, they see you as the Star in reverse. Oh, this is what this deck is called. It's called the Cat People. I figured it out. So it's like they want to have hope with you, but in their mind, they're a little concerned. And there's the Hermit. They feel like, you know, within their mind, or they're thinking that you could ghost them, that you could leave them. You know, there's a lot of fears, you know, in the mental body for them towards you. And with this Ace of Pentacles, it's like but they still want to offer you something. They still want to offer something grounded. You know, and maybe it's like in the past they've lost hope and, you know, the fear of abandonment. How they feel about you is the Ten of Swords. Like your person has a lot of fears. They're scared that, their heart is scared that you're going to abandon them, to stab them in the back, to walk away. And with this Emperor energy, they just feel that you're so powerful and that you have so much to offer, and they want it real bad. You know, they have love for you, but there's so much fear here. And if you guys are in separation, this is exactly why. Their fear is running rampant in their mind and in their heart. With this Four of Cups in reverse, you know, it's like the cat's crying, they're lamenting over lost love, but it's like they're This is like them doing a mental mind beep on themselves. So, you know, and what they want to have with you is this Two of Cups. They want to have this equal give and take, this love, this everything. And the Devil in reverse. It's like they're truly fighting this addiction of fear in the mental body and in the emotional body. But then it's like they can't help, they keep coming back to you. They keep, going back into your life. Galloping in with this Knight of Pentacles energy. But they take their time. They come, they go. They come, they go. That's what I'm getting here. Let's get some clarification on the Star card. Why is the Star card here? The Six of Swords. Yeah, they're living in so much fear. Like, just doing this reading, I'm like, ugh. I can feel the anxiety in my heart. The Knight of Wands. They do want to come in. It's just like their mind is so conflicted. It's this back and forth, like scared, but they can't stay away from you. And of course, if, like I had called it to be a twin flame soulmate reading. And, this is pretty classic with the one who's, trying to figure their shit out. The Eight of Pentacles. Clarifying this Ace of Pentacles. It's like what I'm getting with this particular card is that they want to woo you. Mentally, they want to woo you. They want to show you, like, this is what I have. This is what I have to offer. Don't you really want it? Kind of this mental three-dimensional seduction. And with this Ten of Swords here comes the Page of Cups. They're doing a lot of contemplating. A lot. The Emperor in reverse. What is this about? The Ten of Cups in reverse. They want this happy home. They want this happy life. They want fulfillment, but it's in the reverse. It's like they can't come forth with the energy they want to come forth with, and it's driving them insane. We've got the Four of Cups here and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, and this one, to me, in this particular deck, looks like they've got their own prison going on. They're in their own pretty prison. And they've got their little companions of fear. With this Two of Cups comes the Temperance in reverse. This is going to take some time, so you're going to need to buckle up. This person loves you. They want to be with you. It's like 1 minute they're hot, 1 minute they're cold, 1 minute they're walking in, the next minute they're walking out. It's like you're sparking all this fear within them. And they're used to being in their ego. And with this, the emotional part of them, the spiritual part of them, is just like, oh my God, I'm fearful, I'm scared, I'm in my own mental prison or spiritual prison. Of course, it's hard to split between the two, but with this Devil card comes the Three of Wands. They do want to move through this. They do want to move into the future, but it's reversed. So right now, there's not a whole lot of movement that you're going to see with this. And as far as movement, I mean improvement, I should say. With the Two of Wands, oh my God, isn't that a cute card? The kitty cat. Anyway, it's in reverse. So there's, they want to move forward, but they don't know how. And somehow this got flipped over in the deck, so I'm going to take it. It's the Five of Cups. You know, and this one, it's the man and the woman standing there, but they're not facing each other. And this cat, you know, this fear is drinking out of this cup, and he's dumped the other one. And then there's this, you know, fish scale right here. You know, it's like there's not enough love, but he, you know, he's looking at these three cups right here. There's plenty. But his fear is feeding into that one. You know, and granted, I'm not always going to be looking at cats as fear, but in this particular reading, that's what it is. So bear with me. All right, so we are going to go with the Romance Angels. What is it that we need to know here? Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your spiritual upbringing and spiritual path. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And then I always, you know, can appreciate that. You know, if your guides or people are saying, okay, give them time, or, you know, step in and say something, then do so. What I heard when I saw this card is like, they want you to look forward to a retreat. It is time to disconnect from the world. Maybe you guys have plans to go do something together. It says calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Let's see. What else do we need to know here? Yeah, this person definitely has masks on. That one's fairly clear. You know, especially with their ego. You know, and with these cards over here, they want to take action. They do. And for some of you, you know, this has been a long time coming where, you know, you guys, like, you know, I was saying earlier where they come in and they go out, and then they come in and they go out. You know, and then they get nostalgic about it. And then they can't, what I'm hearing is they can't keep living in this mental fear. So then, you know, their heart makes them come forward to you. It's like, it's interesting because what I'm hearing is they need to keep tabs on you. They need to make sure that you're not fully moving forward without them. You know, but they're mute. They're not saying anything. You know, when they leave, then you're like, well, what just happened? And, you know, honestly, it's all their fear. Fear from beginning to end. Because they feel like a victim here. And I think to a certain degree, you feel like a victim. You're like, seriously, can we get on with this now? Can you go get therapy, or like pull your head out? What needs to happen here? They are awakening. This whole thing is forcing them to mentally look at their fears, spiritually and energetically, and in their heart look at their fears, because they know they want this with you. They want this Two of Cups. So they're being forced to awaken. And they need to do their shadow work. And you do too. I mean, the person doesn't need to do their shadow work. If they don't, then somehow, I don't know why you're here. You should be ascended already. All right, I hope that was helpful, because, you know, the overall situation here is patience, patience, patience. You know, because look at this one, like this is you being patient. And look at the energy of this card compared to the others. It's light, it's bright, and you've conquered your fear. Your fear is sitting right there, obeying, wanting to be near you, because you've transformed that. All right. I hope that was super helpful. Please leave me a like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time on another Pick a Card. Okay, I'm going to need to clear the energy of these cards. All right, so let's begin number 3. This is the Light Seers Tarot. Now I'm going to do the spread a little differently. So what is your person thinking and feeling about you? So I'm going to do the mental body, the emotional and spiritual body, and then what they want with you. So the Star in reverse. And that's interesting because the last deck had that in the same position. The Four of Swords. The Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Judgment in reverse. The King of Cups. The Nine of Wands. The Tower reversed. All right, so like I said, this is how they're mentally feeling about you. This is how they're emotionally feeling about you. This is like ego, spirit, and then this is, you know, what they want to see happen between the two of you. So they seem to have mentally in their ego, they, you know, in this particular card, it's the Star and it's in reverse. So they're losing hope, but they don't want to let go. They don't want to let go because you're their star. And with the Four of Swords here, they've kind of gone within and they've just been trying to recuperate. Whatever you guys went through, it really drained them. And here's this, you know, Page of Pentacles. It's like, what I'm getting from this one, and this is why I like a lot of different decks, because they do conjure up so many different spiritual hits. They're not ready to let this go in any sort of way. Because I know this is a pentacle, but it's also a mandala. And it's like they have a lot of facets to them. They have a lot of inner deep wisdom. You know, and with their spirit self, their emotional, you know, self, comes the Knight of Pentacles. So it's kind of like, yeah, they're not willing to let go of you. They're spreading the light, because I'm seeing these pentacles, because they are these different mandalas. And they're different chakra colors. So they're just like, oh no, I got this. I'm not letting her go. I'm not letting him go. I'm not letting them go. Emotionally, they do feel judged by you with this You know, Judgment card in reverse. They do feel judged, but it's also their judgment. But there was something that you said, something that you did that hurt them. And then here's the King of Cups reversed. You know, and how they're in this meditative state. You know, and this is like, it's a cup, but it's also a singing bowl. So it's like, you know, their heart center here is got the vibration coming out. Like this person is not letting go of you in any sort of way. What they want to see happen between the two of you is the Nine of Wands. Like, because of this hurt that they incurred, they are being defensive right now. And they're showing you this part of them. This is what you're seeing currently. You know, this just defensive stance of like, guards up, fences up. Still got some fiery passion here, but I'm not saying anything. You know, and with this Tower moment, it's reversed. So they're definitely feeling the crush of this. Like it hurt their heart. With this Nine of Cups in the reverse, with this here, with their mental body, they're trying to recover from whatever occurred between the two of you. You know, because it's like they've got the money and the cups. So they're not giving up. They're just feeling a little disheartened, a little standoffish, quiet. Let's see. Let's take these cards. What do we need to know here? Okay, that's what hurt them. This is the reason they were hurt. It says karmic relationship of fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. And just, you know, flip the storyline as it reads, but they don't think this is a karmic relationship. I think you told them, oh, this is a karmic relationship. I thought it was a twin flame connection, but obviously I was wrong. Or a soulmate connection, and obviously I was wrong. And it hurt them. I think that's what really hurt. You know, they're looking at photos, they're missing you, and obviously you are too, or you wouldn't be here. It says, I like you. Someone likes you. A romance is blooming. Fun flirting and want to date. They're fearful that because you think this is just a karmic relationship, that you're going to walk away and not let them in. The Runner, in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So like I said, flip the storyline as it reads, but you know, the way I'm interpreting it here is this, you are the runner. And like I said, flip it as it reads, but you're the runner. And they were just like, what? This is not a karmic relationship. It says paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, and oneness. Enjoying each other. But they are fearful that you're going to go find somebody else. They're fearful that you think this is over because they know it's not. Oh, and they're also noting that it's only a matter of time. Let's see. What do they want you to know? Yeah, because if you're running, you know, and if you're running and you need to go find someone else to have your experiences with so you can come back, or however it would play out, but I'm definitely getting that this person is very dedicated. You know, they're ascending here. They're going to higher levels and, you know, trying to keep a hold of your heart here because you're their star. Oh, got a jumper. This is the jumper, commitment. They want to have a commitment with you. Why? Couldn't even ask the question. So they want to take action towards you, but they're concerned, you know, because they're defensive here because you hurt them. Because you were like, this is just not what I want. See ya. And, you know, if you're if the way I'm reading the storyline is your storyline and it isn't reversed, you know, they're definitely not going to leave, but they're scared, they're worried. It says divine masculine. This person is your divine masculine. Just FYI. I think they actually said to you, like, don't you see the signs? Don't you feel it? And you're like, no, can't, sorry. Yeah, but they want this deep, committed relationship with you. But, of course, that probably scares the bejesus out of you. So you're like, whatever, I'm out. Going in a new direction. Adios, amigo. Let's see. So you guys are definitely communicating on other levels or other, you know, energetically, I should say. Here is the second karmic partner. Like, you have convinced yourself that this is just a karmic partner. And of course, you're going to be the only one who knows, right? But they want you to return. They want you. It's kind of like you're their everything. You know, and divine timing, and when you need to move away or back away is probably the absolute best for your healing. Maybe you're feeling a little too bound because they're being too codependent. And by taking this time, you're giving them an opportunity to, you know, get through some of their codependent desires or, you know, the way they operate. The dark night of the soul. I hate to say this, but what I'm getting is that both of you are still going to have to experience the dark night of the soul. And I think that's what you're freaking scared of. And I get it. I get it. But sometimes running is what you got to do to face this dark night of the soul. Because even if you were like, oh, no, it's okay, let's get back together because I don't want to experience the dark night of the soul, it's going to come slapping you in the butt, you know, at some future date. So you might as well get it over with. Because you don't want to repeat cycles. Because that's just lame. All right, let's see now. Yeah. Separation. Fifth dimension. So you guys are definitely speaking in, you know, energetically in the non-physical and in this fifth dimension. You can, well, I say this a lot in twin flame soulmate readings. You can run, but you can't hide. You can't hide from energy. You can't hide from your higher self. They can't hide from their higher self, right? And you've got to understand that you deserve love. You're lovable. And you need to love yourself. You're scared that this person is not what you want. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. You know, it's definitely you, but it's, you know, there's two masks here. So I think this separation is going to help you guys take the masks off. It says, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And by working on yourself, that's exactly what you're doing. All right, so let's take some messages from your loved one. Cards are flying. It says, I am electrified by you. You are healing my soul, but it is a work in progress. You guys are definitely triggering each other. You are the answer to my whole life. And that's probably something that scares you, right? You're like, I don't want to be somebody's answer. You got your own shit you got to work through. So there's obviously some codependence on their part, and that's why you ran, because you're like, oh my God, codependence, you're totally a karmic relationship. I'm out. Sorry, it's not. It is the classic twin flame soulmate, blah, blah, blah. And this fell on the floor. It says, you are by everything. So these, these terrify you. I can see why you'd be like, oh my God, I am not your everything. And I am bleeding, but you cannot see my blood. And then, I remember you. This person might be a lot more spiritually awakened than you are currently. And, they're all like super mushy, and like the mush mill is like so much, you're like knee deep in it. And you're like, I got to get out of here because this has to be karmic. But they have to work through their drama too. So it seems like it's going to be a fun time of self-healing and expansion, because like I said, you can run, baby, but you can't hide from this, because with this communication, like energetic communication, and this fifth dimensional energy, you can run, but you can't hide. Sorry, I'll stop. All right, I hope this was helpful, and I will see you guys on the next pick a card reading. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave me a comment on these. I love to hear how this resonates with people, and how it affects people. Anywho, bye now.